Hello guys, welcome back to another video of mine. This is a first on this channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Q&A now. I did ask some of you guys for questions and unfortunately didn't get too many. It's a bit of a shame, but I did get a few, so I will answer a few of them. I have some here also in front of me, on the computer in front of me, so there's some kind of football related ones and some non-football related ones. Hopefully a bit of both will allow you, the viewers, to not only see my views on things outside of Chelsea, but also to get to know me on a bit more of a personal level. So first of all, get into the questions that some people ask me now. Some of them written down here. First question is, do you think Liverpool will win the league this season? Now, this is a bit of a common theme. A lot of the football ones are related to Liverpool. Now, the question, as I said, do I think Liverpool win the league? In my opinion, I don't. Not unfortunately. For you Liverpool fans, unfortunately, I don't think that you'll win the league. I just think Manchester City have that extra bit more quality than Liverpool. Not saying Liverpool's team isn't quality. It is. They're there. They're challenging for a reason. And the fact that they've run Man City this close and are neck and neck with them coming into the final 2 months of the season is incredible, and fair play to them. But yeah, I just think the majority of that Man City team, they only bought one player in the summer in Riyad Mahrez, so it's basically the same team that won the league last year. And I just think that know-how, they've been there, done it, got the T-shirt kind of thing, will be able to help them in helping them to retain the title. As I said, I do think it will go right down to the wire. I don't think City are going to win it in the next couple of weeks. I think Liverpool will run them extremely close, potentially down to the last day. I think it will, but I look at Man City's run in. They've only got to play Tottenham and Man United, I think. I think Liverpool, we still have to play Liverpool. Liverpool still have to play Spurs as well. They've got some tough games in there. I just think, looking at Man City's run in, the fact that their squad have been there and done it before, I think kind of edges me a bit more towards Manchester City. But again, full credit to Liverpool for how well they've done this season. And even if they don't, win the league, they still have the Champions League on the side as well. So they're more than capable of winning the Champions League. Also, they got to the final last year. There's no reason why they can't this year, considering they've strengthened. But, from my personal opinion, I think Liverpool won't win the league. I think Manchester City will just edge it, but I do expect it to go right down to the wire. Then the next question that was sent in, do I think, the question was, Mane is better than Salah this season and why this is a fact? I agree, 100% agree. I think Sadio Mane has been a lot better than Salah this season. Look, I think what Salah did last season was incredible. I think his 32 goals in a Premier League season, as I said, is the best that's been in the Premier League. So, he set such high standards last season that it would have been near on impossible to not only better it, but to even, equal it. So I do think that, people are giving him Salah a little bit more stick than he should. He still had a good season. I think he's on like 16 or 17 goals this season, so he's still having a good season. But because he set such high standards last season and he's not living up to it, people are kind of seeing it as a poor season for him. But he's still doing well this season. But I do agree that Sadio Mane has been a lot better. I think you look at his recent record. I think he scored 11 goals in 11 games, and some really important goals. You're looking at the goals he scored against Bayern Munich in the Champions League. Got a crucial goal against Fulham for Liverpool last weekend. Just some of the goals he's been scoring as well. I remember the goal he scored. I don't know, was it against Burnley? He did the chip over the keeper, or the back heel over the keeper. I don't know if it was Burnley or was it someone else. I'm not too sure. I don't really watch all of Liverpool's games, but I know the goal I'm talking about. And he's just been really consistent this season. The thing with Salah this season, he was so consistent last season, and this season he's kind of, as I said, he set such high standards last season. He hasn't lived up to it, and he's been a lot more inconsistent. And Mane has been so consistent, as I said, for anyone to score 11 goals in 11 games shows great consistency, which I don't think Salah has shown this season, and Mane is, which is why I agree Mane is better than Salah this season, and why I believe it's a fact. And also, I think without Mane's goals, Liverpool probably wouldn't be where they are. I said in my Player of the Year prediction that Liverpool wouldn't be where Van Dijk are, which is true, but I also don't think that Liverpool would be as close to Man City as they are without Mane's impact. So yes, I do fully agree that Sadio Mane is a lot better than Salah this season anyway. Now there's some other questions that were sent in to me. My favourite moment as a Chelsea fan, I think this speaks for itself. Champions League final 2012. That will be probably every Chelsea fan's best moment. Some people might say winning the league for the first time in 50 years against Bolton in 2005. Again, such another fantastic moment, but I just think that the game in 2012, beating Bayern Munich in Munich, the way we did it as well, 1-0 down, last kick of the game, while Mata whips the corner in, Drogba gets his head on it, sparked delirium. And then the penalty shootout, and then when Arjen Robben missed the penalty in the in extra time, when Cech saved it, I had that feeling that this is going to be our day. We've come so close so many times, got to countless men in semi-finals, we lost the final in 2008, which I don't think we deserved to. I just felt that when Arjen Robben missed his penalty in extra time, we would win, and then when Juan Mata missed his penalty in the show, I thought, here we go again. But then Olic missed, or Cech saved it, and then Schweinsteiger hit the post, and then Drogba scored. I went ballistic, and every Chelsea fan in the world was in utter delirium, and rightfully so. It still gives me goosebumps to this day, and it's when your club has won the Champions League, it's amazing. It was an amazing feeling, and as I said, I still pinch myself to this day saying the club that I've supported for all my life, we've won the Champions League. It's incredible. Next question that came in, what was the last Chelsea game you went to? It was Southampton back in January. Such a crap game. It was 0-0. As I said, it was one of those games that we've seen so often this season. Dominate the ball, do absolutely nothing with it. Southampton just sit back and defend, and we don't get anything from the game, and more drop points against stupid teams that we shouldn't be doing. That's the last Chelsea game I went to. Now I'm going to move on to the non-football related ones, because I was talking about football for about 7 minutes or so. There's some questions here that I'd like to answer. What 3 habits will improve your life? I know some of these questions are going to sound so stupid, but this is, again, I said these questions are going to be football related and non-football related. So I've covered the football section, now we're going to cover the non-football section. So what I said, what 3 habits will improve your life? Now I've got these questions off the computer, just some general questions that I can answer. What 3 habits will improve your life? Now I am struggling a little bit. I'm going to keep that to myself. I mentioned it as a reason for taking such a long break from YouTube. I'm still kind of going through that process, but I won't bring that in. So 3 habits that will improve my life. This is difficult. I feel being less sensitive to things. I'm a very sensitive person. I'm a very take things to heart kind of person, so I feel like I get that out of my life, I can enjoy it a bit more. Another thing, this is difficult, this is tough. 3 habits will improve your life. Try kind of taking life, or kind of grabbing life by the horns or by the scruff of the neck, and just kind of enjoying life, enjoying the little things, enjoy the things I do. Meet new people, be closer to friends and family, stuff like that I feel could really improve my standard of living. And what else? Habits will improve my life. Being nice to people. I'd like to think I'm a genuine person. I'd like to think I'm easy to know. As I said, I'm not the most confident person, but I feel like, if you were to talk to me, I wouldn't ignore you. I wouldn't, go get away from me kind of thing. But just being more kind of open-minded to people, being more maybe friendly to people, even if you don't open up to everyone. There's no room or reason to hate people. I can understand if something genuine's happened, but hate doesn't last forever. So I feel even reconnecting with people that once you didn't get along with or haven't spoken to in a while will improve your standard of living, because you'll have no grudges with anyone. Another question, what are my favourite things to do? Sorry, this was a question that was sent in that I completely missed. What are my favourite things to do? Doing this for you guys. Even when we lose, as a Chelsea fan, even when we lose, it's still enjoyable to do this, because I feel I can express my views, my opinions, get them out to you. And then, when we win, it's good to talk about a win, all the positives I heard, or got from the game. Just kind of interacting with you. I've always enjoyed the YouTube part of it. I've always enjoyed watching people do something similar to what I do, and I always wanted to do it myself. So it's good to do it for real and for myself. So I really enjoy that. Other things I also enjoy, playing football. I do play football on the side for a team. Playing golf as well. I do love golf. Reading as well. I'm reading the Maze Runner books at the minute, so I'm enjoying them. What else? I go to the gym sometimes. I haven't really been doing it too much because I've been away out of the country. Meeting friends. It's good to get out with friends as well. I do enjoy doing that. So they're the kind of things I enjoy doing. They're my favourite kind of things to do. Some other questions coming in. This is actually an interesting one. If you could have lunch with one person, alive or dead, who would it be? That's a great question. Well, no one answered it, but I just read it online. Who would it be? Alive or dead? You know what? Maurizio Sarri. I would love to go out for him for a bite to eat and understand. And ask him why Callum Hudson-Odoi and Loftus-Cheek don't start every week. Wondering where he gets the idea to start Alonso every week. Probably Maurizio Sarri, so I could get an understanding of why he picks certain players and where his, motives for that come from. Yeah, that's probably what I do. Another question: for what in your life do you feel most grateful? Feel most grateful for in life? Probably my life. Actually, no, that's a silly answer. What do I feel most grateful for in life? It's a difficult question. Probably... That's a really tough... I probably should have looked into that a bit more before I said I'd answer it. Well, for what do you in life do you feel most grateful for? Sorry if I keep repeating this. I'm trying to get into my head and trying to get a good answer. Probably my friends. Yeah, my friends. I have some really, really close group of friends that, as I said, I've been struggling a lot recently. I'm not going to get into it on this. But yeah, what I've been going through, and even before that when I was fine, I had such a great group of friends that are very close to me. I can always talk to them. They're always there for me. So I feel really grateful for having such a good group of friends that are, there for me, will help me out, and, I can truly call them my friends. I'm just going to look for some other ones here. Excuse me for this. This is nearly like a live feed thing, nearly. I hope you kind of enjoy this kind of thing. If you want me to do a little bit more, please let me know. I do kind of enjoy doing kind of these things. Sorry if, as I said, this is like a live thing. Here's some good questions here. Do you like coffee? No, I don't. I don't like coffee. Funny, it's my second name, but I do not like coffee at all. My dream vacation, Australia. I would love to go to Australia at some point in my life. I just think I do like wildlife. I've always had, since I was a young child, an interest in wildlife, certain animals. So everyone knows the kind of animals they have out in Australia. But yeah, no, Australia probably my dream vacation. What novels do you read? Yeah, as I was saying, I'm reading the Maze Runner novels over there. I really enjoy them. It's I'm very much into the kind of science fiction, dystopian kind of, films, books, so I'm really enjoying them. I've seen all the films, and I've in the process of reading the books, and I was going to say, the films were good, but as it stands, the books are a bit better. I've always kind of had that. Every kind of, books that have been adapted into films, I always think the books are better. I just think there's a little bit more information. What is the worst injury you have ever had? I ruptured ligaments in my knee about 4 months ago. I was playing football, I twisted my knee, and my studs were implanted in the ground, and I went to turn and my knee twisted and shattered the ligaments in my knee. But I didn't do it once, I did it twice in the same night, so I really did more damage. So that ruled me out of football for a good 2 months, and also meant I had to quit my job at the time. What was your favourite subject at school? Probably geography or English. I'll aim a bit more towards English, because I just enjoyed the whole... We did poetry in English. I did not enjoy that at all. It was more the other side of it, kind of like the... I'll just say English. I'll just leave it at that. Here, I'm trying to get some other ones now. I might do this up to 20 minutes. I'm going to make this a 20-minute video. But yeah, so also while I'm looking for questions, I'm going to fill you out on what's coming up on this channel. So, as I said, it's still the international break, so that finishes during this week, so in the next couple of days. And we have Cardiff away on Sunday, So I have the preview for that game out on Friday because I have a football match on Saturday, so I won't be able to get that out on Saturday. So I'll get the Cardiff preview out on Friday, and then, as I said, I'll have the review for the game on Sunday after it comes out. So there's some other questions here. When were you born? I was born on the 1st of November 1999, so that means I'm 19 at the moment, but I will be 20 in November. My full name is Daniel George Coffey Hicks. George is my middle name, named after my great granddad, who passed away during the war. We'll forget about that voice break. Which do I prefer, Daft Punk or the Gorillaz? That's a good question. They both have some really good songs. Gorillaz, my favourite one is probably Feel Good Inc. Great song. Daft Punk have some good songs. I'm going to say Daft Punk. Do I have a pet? Yes, I do. Not your average cat or dog. I have a bearded dragon. For those of you who don't know what it is, it's a type of lizard native to Australia. What is my favourite drink? Non-alcoholic, probably a Coca-Cola or maybe a Fanta. Alcoholic, probably Heineken. Some interesting questions here, but I'm trying to answer as much as I can, so you guys get to know me that little bit more. What is your... do I love music? Yes, I do love music. I'm very much kind of pop kind of music. I'm not a big fan of rap or grime or rock music or heavy metal. I don't like any of that stuff. I'm very much kind of pop music or classic music. So, bands like, Tears for Fears, Everybody Wants to Rule the World, for those of you who know that song, kind of stuff like that. Kind of old classics or pop music, that's the kind of ones that I listen to. There's some really interesting questions here. I'm just trying to get it through. Can I describe myself in 3 words? I'll try. Different, kind, I'd like to say, and different, kind, and lazy. Lazy. Do I have any siblings? Yes, I do. I have one sister. She is 9 years old. She'll be 10 in about 2 months. Are you a technology lover? Yes, I do. I am obsessed with my phone. I literally... If you look at me, if you see me from the outside, you'd think I'm addicted to my phone. Like, I never get off my phone. Maybe that's true. But I'm just such a flicker. I flick through Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Which one do I... No, I can't answer that one. What was that? What Home Alone movie is your favourite? Probably the second one. First one was good. I enjoy the second one probably a little bit more. I'll say the second one. Who's my favourite male YouTuber? That's a tough question. Probably the Gaming Lemon. I enjoy some of his content. I do get a good laugh out of them. But I enjoy it. My favourite channel overall would probably be CinemaSins. I enjoy how they pick out all the loopholes in every film and pick out every little bit wrong and make kind of a joke out of it. I do think it's very funny. So I enjoy their content. So I'll answer 2 more questions, then I'll have to wrap it up because I'm really coming up to 20 minutes. Here we go. How tall are you? I am 6'4", 6'3.5", 6'4", one of those. I'm the tallest in my family. The tallest in my family. Both families. I have an Irish family, my family back in Ireland, and I have my family over here in England. I'm the tallest in each of them. Quite tall. Last question I'll answer. I'll try and make it a good one to end it off. Let's see if I can get some other ones. Just bear with me for a second. I would have written this down, but I just felt, you know me well enough by now. This channel is kind of... I do my best. So I'll answer one more question and leave it at that. Okay, sorry about this, guys. Okay, last question. Oh no, sorry, I won't do that one. What's something that will always... Oh no, never mind. Sorry, some of these questions are really stupid. I'll try and do a food one. What food have you never eaten but would really like to try? Bread pudding. It sounds so stupid, I could easily make it. Bread pudding. I've seen it on like Gordon Ramsay stuff. I've seen it out and about, but I've never actually come around to trying it. So I'd love to try that at some point before I pass away. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. I answered a good few of questions that were sent in, and you know, geez, the lighting went there. I answered some questions that you guys sent me, and I also tried to mainly answer questions that weren't football related as a way to try and get to know me a little bit more. And you know, as you can, and you will hopefully know a little bit more about me personally, and hopefully I know some of you might agree with my football related questions, some of you might not, but we'll leave it at that, guys. If you did enjoy it, please drop it a like. Subscribe if you're new around here, or you enjoy the content. As I said, I'll have the preview for the Cardiff game out on Friday. What day is it? It's Monday today. I'll try and get a video out maybe on Wednesday. I'll see what I can come up with. But if not, I will definitely have the preview for the Cardiff game out on Friday. So I'll see you for that then, guys, and take care.